right, we've just got like one more circuit to go here. For this next circuit, what we're going to do is we're going to lie on our back. Okay, I'm going to put my yoga block up against the wall like this. Okay, so now I'm going to move down a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. So now we're going to do what is called, we worked on sort of getting your weight back. Now we're going to really aggressively sort of work on turning to the left-hand side. So now what I want you to do is we're going to get heavy over our right side. Okay, this is called a right straight leg cross connect. What's going to happen is I'm going to start by making sure that I'm heavy over my right waist, and I want to find pressure into the wall through the middle of my foot. So my whole foot's on the wall, but it's sort of like I'm pushing into the wall, creating some pressure. My leg is like almost straight, but not fully straight. And I want to think about keeping my knee in line with my eye here. I'm just going to go like this, okay? Or if you find that like your leg wants to go out to the side or you feel cramping or whatever, you can also keep this leg on the ground. So either one. And for this first set, I'm actually going to stay on the ground. But what we're going to do in this position, right, I'm just getting heavy over my waist here. I'm going to put pressure through the wall, through the middle of my foot, reach my elbow forward and just breathe. So I'm finding this pressure into the wall, like I'm pushing the wall away from me. I'm breathing. And I'm holding. And the action is sort of like, it's like my right hip is dropping a little bit. If I put my hands on my waist, it's like my left waist goes up a little bit as a result of this push. My right waist goes down. Just holding here, not losing my my tag of my pants to the ground here on the right hand side. So I'm staying heavier on the right. I'm just pushing into the wall and I'm sort of like dropping my waist. You may feel your glute kick in some, and that's a good thing. Looking at my hands, checking out the hands. Long, deep breath in through my nose. Long exhale through my nose. All right. Next, in this position, or in this circuit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn onto my side. Okay, so this is called a sideline right propulsion. Right, sideline. Yeah, actually it is a right propulsion. So I'm going to put my hands on my left-hand side, and again, I want to find abs. So hand is here, finding abs on the down side. And then I'm almost like doing a little bit of a side plank. So in the last circuit, we did that. You can kind of see what's happening is I push myself back, and then I lift myself up a little bit. And I want to try to maintain that the entire time. Okay, and so getting that little side plank going on the left-hand side, what I'm going to do on the right is, again, just apply pressure into the wall. So I'm just pushing, it's like I'm doing a side kick. And again, it's like my left hip is going up and my right hip is going down. So I'm going into the wall that way. And you can feel the action even more here on the ground, because you can kind of feel the ground helping me to sort of drag my left side up a little bit while keeping abs. So I'm holding here. I can turn towards the downside. I can take my right hand to just sort of drag forward as well. Long, deep breath in. Long exhale. Just keeping pressure into the wall. And just think about keeping left abs, dropping the right hip a little bit, raising the left, keeping that action going on. All right, so finally, we're going to come onto all fours here. Okay, so I'm in an all fours position. Okay, and so the way this one is going to work is, first of all, I want to make sure that I'm comfortable on all fours. So it can either be on my hands or on my elbows. Either one is fine. In either case, I don't want to shrug my shoulders or let my shoulders drop. Okay, so I want to think about spreading my shoulders apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my right foot on the wall like this, and I want to make sure that this foot is straight. I can put my left hand a little bit behind my right hand. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is, with my foot in the wall here, I'm gonna take a long, deep breath in. Exhale. Pressure into the wall. Long, deep breath in. Exhale. Press into the wall. So again, just pressing to the inside of my, or the inside, but in particular, actually the middle of my foot. Again, making sure to spread the floor, or spread my shoulder, spread the floor with my hands in order to spread my shoulder blades apart. Long, deep breath in. Long exhale, push into the wall. Get all the air out. Get about in this position, exhaling as I push through my foot. And just relaxing. We can shake our hands out a little bit. Then you go ahead and come back to the wall. Put my block back on the wall here. We've talked a lot about sort of the action of what we're looking for as far as like sort of the left hip hiking slightly and the other hip going down. This time, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to just take my leg and just completely take my left side out of it. So I'm going to relax my leg and just hold on to it like this, assuming that that's not cramping at all. So if it is, again, just keep your leg on the ground, that's fine. But I'm going to place my hand behind my knee here as like a placeholder. Get heavy over my right waist. Take a long, deep breath in. And then press into the wall. And just keep this pressure as I inhale and I exhale. Really important in this drill that I'm kind of keeping my right side anchored to the ground. So if you find that when you're pressing, your knee is straightening out, your body's like going backwards, it's too much. Just create enough pressure where it's like your foot's magnetized to the wall. All right. So we're going to go ahead, come back onto our left side. Same idea here, really not changing too much here. Again, I want to find my left abs. Okay, I want to find that same pressure in the wall. I'm going to take my hand on the right side, take my right hand and kind of press into the ground and reach my elbow forward. So I'm getting left abs here. Long deep breath in. Press into the wall, keeping this pressure. You can think about giving it a little bit more of a push as you exhale. And then as you inhale, just keeping that pressure through your foot. So I'm not completely letting go of the wall as I inhale. I'm just maybe letting go just a little bit. Trying to keep my left abs the entire time. And really, as I press into the wall on this right side, feeling that sort of like hiking action of my hips slightly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and come on all fours. So this time, what we could do in this all fours positions, we could try to do this from our elbows. Okay, so I did this last time for my hands. This time we can come onto the elbows like this, getting the right foot into the wall. Actually, so you can see what I'm doing here. Right foot into the wall, long deep breath in. And again, I want to focus on keeping my right foot pointed forward as opposed to turning out. Shoulder blades are spread the entire time. Left knee is on the ground here. Keeping pressure in the wall the entire time. I'm just giving it a little bit more of a push as I exhale. Getting all the air out. And we're not sure. We're just going to come back onto our back. And we're going to finish strong here. So let's go. Walk behind our head. Go foot up on the wall. And again, let's either go foot on the ground here. If you feel more comfortable like that, it feels better on your body. Or we get our knee to our chest. Key thing here is that we're getting heavy through the right waist, heavy through the middle of our foot on the wall. We can get a right reach. Long deep breath in. Long exhale through the nose or through an open mouth. Tongue at the roof of the mouth as we inhale. One more breath. All right. So we're going to come on to our right side. I'm sorry, our left side. Let's find abs once again. Find our pressure into the wall. Let's turn towards this side. Let's go long, deep breath in. Get all the air out. Thinking about keeping that pressure as I inhale. Giving it a good push to the wall as I exhale. Feeling that raising action to my hips on the left, dropping action to that hips on the right. And last one. All right, let's finish strong here. So I want you to pick whether you were on your hands, which felt better for me, or you're on your elbows. I want you to pick the one that felt most comfortable. You're going to get the foot against the wall again. And finish with this press. Take a long deep breath in. Again, I just want to make sure that my shoulder blades are apart. Make sure that I can breathe into my back as I inhale. I can push through my foot as I exhale. Getting all the air out as I do that. Long breaths. And last breath. All right.